Big Cat, welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555. Big Cat, today is Emancipation Day. So it is. So be it mote. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. In the words of Ascended Master Bob Marley, none but ourselves can free our minds. It's also the emancipation from situations and circumstances that simply do not, I repeat, do not go with our hairline. No. Emancipating, I can't even talk now. Emancipating yourself from debt. Give unto Caesar what is due unto Caesar. There's nothing like getting into your bed of righteousness overnight to know that you have every base covered and correct. Emancipate yourself from being a what? A lender. You didn't take on the role as the village lender. You become the village idiot. Why? You become the ATM for the bottom feeder. If they are begging you during your emancipation, beg them back. Beg them back. Anticipate them. Use your third eye. Emancipate yourself from those back, front, neck stabbing snakes that refuse to co-parent like a regular human being. Mother's baby, father's maybe. Let's get into the read. As what? We are fast, I repeat, Big Cats, fast approaching Mercury in Cancer. You know Cancer's the sign of all the emotions. It's also about family, darling dears. Emancipate yourself from what? The family members that have been demoted to relative, distant relative. Let's call. Oh, before I push on one foot, listen, my ring, blood, my ring. Hey, the fairies have what? Been doing all sorts with my ring. They're probably taking selfies in my ring as I'm sleeping over my sleeping form. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection, Big Cat. Energies up. Look down, because we're going in, guys. Buckle up. Right. Let's get the energy outside this read. We need a life lesson on this shiznai. The importance of your emancipation. Removing yourself from the betas. What's a beta? A back front neck stabber, an abuser, an imposter. Doppelganger of the truth, darling dears. A taker of your hairline, your energies, your good years. An exploiter of your punani of atom, bringing back packages, the gifts that keep on giving. Reckless with your progeny, your time, and their mouth, darling dears. Straight out of licking the devil's balls before they call your name. And a shapeshifter to boot, a full-on Judas in a Peter suit, darling dears. If they could do that to Jesus, betray him in so many ways, beat him, torment him, who are you, Big Cat? What do you think's on the table for you? He proved he was the Father's son. He created so many miracles, breaking that bread and those 2 fishes and feeding the 5,000. You can do it, Big Cat. Emancipate yourself. It's mental slavery, torment, and torture. trying to fit into a square peg when you was bound to be round and whole. Let's get this life lesson out before we push on. Cards are fanning out. Yeah. I told you yesterday during the reading, when I turned in the hallway, I believe it's to do with the change in life, because it makes me get vertigo sometimes. And my baby caught me, and her arms and her hands were so solid. I looked at her differently, darling dears. Never you ever underestimate the strength of your progeny when you decide to be the figurehead and the game changer in your life. What's the life lesson? Protect. It was buffering. Are we back? Are we live? As I said, you are protected. Archangel Michael, call on him at any time. This is spiritual warfare, darling dears, as you emancipate yourself mentally, physically, spiritually. Let's get the message from Archangel Michael, no less. Protected. Page 71 goes to an 8. Strength, spiritual strength. Not being what slipped off your flip-flop by folly, brought about by your own non-attention to what's important. The angels reassure that it's safe for you to make a career transition. Some of you are moving to a new field, something that ignites your passions. And you're wondering, can I release the comfort of a steady wage? Get them scales out, baby girl, baby boy, get them out. Why? Because you need to weigh up the cost. The travel time, the time you spend amongst the what? Undiagnosed psychoses in a situation where there's bureaucracy and what is it? A ceiling that you can't pass against something that feeds your soul, that when you're doing it you don't even notice time, darling dears. Anyway, go back to what the message says. You'll be supported along the way, provided you listen to and follow your inner guidance. Didn't I tell you? Mercury is about to get into Cancer, right? This means that your communication style becomes more emotional and intuitive. Words and information coming towards you at this moment in time have a deeper meaning, resonating on many different levels. This card indicates that the time is right for you to make the change. Hold the intention that this change will allow you to bring more blessings. More blessings? I've always got place and what time for more blessings and grace. As an attitude of selfless service will ally the ego's insecurities. The more you focus upon service, the less your ego will try to delay your happiness. This alone is telling you that you need to work in your purpose in order to truly emancipate yourself on all levels. Go for your passion, guys. I'm telling you, as you live within your passion and you are getting peace, abundance back from said passion, it's like a Benjamin Buttons or Benjamina Buttons is going on in your shiznai. You will essentially be time traveling. You, like everyone, have a unique, much needed life purpose that awaits you with open arms when you fully commit to helping others through your purpose. The doors of opportunity and support open wide. Your career transition will ride upon the smooth wings of the angels as long as you're focused upon serving a higher good. As you give, you get. As you get, you give. Right next to school, teach and be willing to be taught, darling dears. Knowledge is power as you continue to what? Emancipate yourself. The biggest thing in emancipation is forgiveness, darling dears. Forgive them, for they know not what they did. Forgive. You have to forgive. Otherwise, it's like what? Taking poison, darling dears, and waiting for them to die. It will never happen. And in the meantime, your life on this Malkuth is running out. Some of you are still sitting down, waiting for certain people to get their comeuppance. Emancipate yourself from that mindset. Let them be. Archangel Michael has stepped forward to let you know this is spiritual warfare. And you are tying up your mind when your focus needs to be on what you've got going on. Focus on Father God. Yourself. Your lovely, gorgeous self, the only temple that you will ever have on this Malkuth. Understanding healthier choices on every level. Protect your peace. How else are you going to expect to replenish your hairline blood? I don't know. You could go in for hair transplant, then you'll be bald at the back. The amount of transplantation would have to go on. Beg not for any company until you are company to your damn self. Some people can't sit by themselves. They would rather be in F-shit and subterfuge amongst the bottom feeding. Unscrupulous than be alone. Are you kidding me, blood? When you are in situations that you know you should have emancipated yourself from long ago, your body starts to break down. High blood pressure. What happened to me? My blood pressure was high. My heartbeat was irregular. It would beat and then it would be a deeper beat. One day I came back from work and sat on my bed foot. And when I got up to go to the toilet, my right side got up, my left couldn't get up. I developed dyshydrotic eczema, which I still bear the scars in my palms. Your body will break down. And it's the only one you've got. And bear in mind, if you allow such breakation to come into your temple, right, will those, right, bottom feeders, those snakes, would they help you? Would they be there to wipe your bum? Can you count on them not to spit in your food? You need to treat yourself, your body, your temple, like you're a newborn babe, precious and protected. Let's get the energies around this particular emancipation. We need the giant cards so you can feel me. 2 cards, please. What is the importance of this particular emancipation as time continues to run? Spiritual guidance, a show of strength moving forward at a hot trot, darling dear. I love the way that these things look. They look like bad bitch to the core, or that garçon in this season. Cancer energy again. You need to find out, right? Because Cancer is ruled by your 4th house. Look at your 4th house on your birth natal chart. Look to the degree, right, that you are in Cancer. Then you need to know where your efforts are lacking. This is represented by what? Your determination. You have to be determined in this season to win by any means necessary. This also speaks about what? Helping hands, new partners, new soul members coming to what? Further your journey. Some of you may even need to get another vehicle, a chariot of righteousness, to get out of your situation. Maybe you need to make that big purchase, right? Because you deserve that shit. You've been what? Living in what? Given to others. Gift yourself at any time, darling dears. It's one thing to know the path. It's another to walk the path. Know that you are spiritually guided, darling dears. Know this. This speaks about travel as well as a journey. This is about your evolution, darling dears. One more card, please. The Chariot is the symbol of the warrior, the eternal warrior. Three of Cups. This is also about a celebration of feminine energy. This is about you moving towards what? More assignments, assignations, meetings, partnerships. This Three of Cups is represented by what? Cancer energy. Strong up in here, darling dears. Up in here. This speaks about what? Celebration, celebrating yourself. This is your energy being up. This is guiding you to be what? In a more optimistic mood. Be in expectation of great things coming your way. Divine also wants you to know, if those of you that was put in a situation where there may have been a third party, Spirit protected you. This is why you was ejected from that said situation. You had things to be getting on with. We've got the Seven of Swords on its face, darling dears. This is my Judas card. The back, front, neck stabbing snake is also ruminating thoughts in the reverse, darling dear. No weapon formed against the big cat during Emancipation Day shall. Paying attention to the information coming towards you, the conversations that you decide to partake in. This is about you what? Not even listening to those that come on the balls of their feet, their slander. Don't be trapped in that mire. You are emancipating yourself on every level, darling dears. Every level. Pinkies up. Seen a lot of fairies in here dancing. One of them. Drop down and get your eagle on. This particular one is holding the lamp, darling dear. Infinite possibilities. But you have to emancipate yourself. Right. Let's get a deck. I'm gonna go with, I think it's the Fairy Oracle Tarot, whatever. Yeah, that's what we're using, Black. We're using Astrology deck. Yeah. The importance of the big cat emancipating themselves at this time. 3 cards, please. First card. Oh, 2. Divination. Third eye on that bitch. Going within, darling dear. Separating yourselves. What? That will be oil on your fire. This is what your phoenix rising. It says what? Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. Lost and found. Seek and ye shall find, darling dears. Knock and it shall be opened. What was once lost is about to be found, thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. Finding yourself is the most important thing. Know thyself as you emancipate yourself from situations and circumstances that are keeping you stuck and ensnared. Protect your energy by any means necessary. 10% of what happens, 90% of your reaction. One more card, please, and then we will go into it and see what's going on. The wisdom, the tree wisdom, darling dears. The tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insight and answers through the sounds it makes. This also speaks about what flute music, as well as some of you needing to what meditate, darling dears. You need to sit down quietly and assess the intel that you have around you. What's keeping you stuck? What do you need to be emancipated from? Did you pay what needs to be paid? Did you remove yourself from situations that kept you pressed, pumped, and perturbed? Are you allowing the energies of a third-party situation to take your time and energies? Are you mad blood? You better become a slippery cat. Base of the deck. Because the emancipation will give you healing like no other. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. This also reminds me of the High Priestess. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. This is belief of self. Believe in yourself the way you believe in Father God Most High. This is a time where you have the potential to create miracles and true magic in your life. Emancipate yourself. Some of you need to go out into nature. Go to visit the sea. Some of you enjoy being in the woods. Because I didn't even notice on this. Can't you see the cup of opium? You're not having it, blood. This is about freeing yourself from cognitive dissonance, right? Not accepting the rusty cup, right? This reminds me of the Page of Cups spilled out, right? Those that like to what? Bend your emotions with tantrums and subterfuge. Those that come with insincere apologies in order to what? Take your energy grid again, big cat. You better be a cat with a memory of an elephant. Seeing a lot of green here, darling dears. Especially the teal green in the background. That's what's standing out to me. This is about your inner nature, being spiritually grounded. Why? Because it will give you emotional balance as you emancipate yourself. See things with a laser sharp focus and clarity. 101 in the chat room. Namaste, big cats. Thumbs it up one time if you're enjoying the read. Let's get a deck. What about your divination? Because you were certainly in a situation where it was full of Luke 17:34. 2 was in the bed. 1 was taken. Maybe not physically, but mentally and emotionally. You got to what? Had enough status. And you had to what? Say, pack it in to your damn self. Pack it in. What about this divination? Please give me some intel. Thank you. Hey! I can't make it up. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Some of you are in the divination field. Could be tarot readers, could be spiritual guidance, spiritual advisors. Whatever you do, this is where you will find your bank. Spirit is telling you to what? In order to emancipate yourself, study, get knowledge, hone your skills into a major craftsperson, and put that shiznai on the World Wide Web. This is about you being head and shoulders, being unique in your field. Use it. It's a gift, your gift. And it'd be a heinous crime for you to keep those special gifts of healing to yourself. You have a file on many that are looking at you in wonder. Can't you see those two? The bench speaks about what? Being in a situation where you had to make a decision. Me or you? This also speaks about what? Sponsorships. This also speaks about what? A lot of clientele, patronage. Yes, baby, patronage. Standing out, having that healing quality. Divine wants you to use this, as you have to remember, as a HEYOKA, you are a piece of Father God Most High's heart. Use that energy to create a power grid around this Malkuth. Base of the deck, because you freed yourself from bonds and chains of negative energies, addictive behaviors. Understood that you have the power. You always had it. You've kind of got a Dorothy thing going on. The only thing is you don't have the ruby slippers. You've got far better. You've got Archangel Michael at your back. Using your occult knowledge, your birth natal chart, to understand and know thyself. This is why you can sit between Boaz and Jashin, completion and beginning, having done the fool's journey like a boss. Divine wants you to continue to what? Move forward in bravery and courage, determination. Love it. You cut out Capricorn energy, could be, right? A lot of Capricorn energy. The High Priestess is represented by Moon as well as water energy. This talks about what? You continuing to use your intuition. Trust that feeling. Something about a missionary position. I don't know why, but listen. As I get it, I give it. Lost and found. Your 1111 fate. Whatever you determined to be lost has now been found. This is about mutual souls working together. This also speaks about my marriage card. Engagement. Somebody's about to make a new foundation, but it's with what? Like-minded souls. Everybody working together for the greater good. The 1111 fade. Again, we have Leo energy. This is strength, darling dears. Emancipate yourself from anything that would tempt you off your flip-flop. And that could be in any way. To argue over bull swanky. Get a team, darling dear. A legal team. This is about being spiritually strong, darling dears. Some of you have an instinct caring for others, but you understand as you emancipate yourself, become the hero of your own life, right? Not everybody deserves your energies, your time. Forgive them on the quiet, because you run things. Infinite possibilities. What about this tree wisdom? This is about deep spiritual healing, ascension. It also speaks about going into the spotlight. Some of you will be stepping into fame using your divination skills. Why? Because you learned how to balance out your emotions as only the King of Cups can. This also speaks about a loyal partner coming towards you, or those with like-minded souls that are emotionally mature. These people come with their own the type of people that would be afraid to lose you, your energies. Why? Because you come with that star quality, blessed and highly favored. Star card Aquarius energy. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Again, pardon me, that was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth. Pinkies up. That Cancer element. Spirit wants you to look at your roots, look at your home, look at the self-care that you are administering onto yourself, your progeny. Look at your foundation. What gumption it took to bring you to where you are now. You are not the same Chiquita. You carry the air of what? I am not the one, and today is not the day. Hey! You are wearing it well. And it seems like there's a cleanup in all 9. What? Look, Cancer energy again. I can't make it up. 3 of Cups again. Celebrate yourself. 2 different decks, darling dear. 2 different decks. This is about you knowing a burden when you see one, right? And you're not allowing what? No Mitch to kill your vibe in this season. Emancipate yourself, right? And how do you do that? I told you, forgiveness. You don't have to go and tap them on their shoulder or pen them a quick no blood. Tell Archangel Michael you forgive them. I just heard fake email. You've got somebody sending you what? Fake emails, messages in emails, trying to take you off your trolley. Don't allow that energy to take you, please. As you emancipate yourself, putting down the burden, insurmountable burdens, right? Some of you was in physical situations that nearly took your life. You need to let go of that pain. Forgive them, and move on. Spirit is about to give you your wish fulfillment. We already saw the fairy in my mug, on my mocha, with the genie's lamp, and this card indicates that, the genie's lamp. the importance of your emancipation. Romans 12:18, live life peaceable with all. Doesn't matter if they want a piece of you, darling dear. You don't have to go to every battle you're invited to. Because as you heal, judgment is being delivered unto whomsoever it needs to be delivered. This is your season of liberation. What they wanted for you is the bed they sleep on, as you what? Continue to isolate yourself from situations that you simply had to prohibit yourself from. Easter Island Stevie Wonder. You took that knife, that blade out of your back and did the wisest thing. Cut the cord. Now that you've cut the cord, you need to live in forgiveness. Because if you don't, you'll be blocking your blessings. You're allowing them to still abuse you after you've what? Exited the building, as only Tinky Winky can in Ibex rogue mode. One more card. Look, your spiritual strength. I just shuffled your spiritual strength. And again, the Nine of Cups flipped over. Again, the Three of Cups flipped over. Again, the Chariot. Forgiveness is the key in order for you to achieve your 10th cup, your 11-11 fade. Some of you, as I said previously, that you're going to have to leave a career path that you thought, right, you thunk was your place to be. It's never going to get any better. Sackcloth and ashes. When you, every morning you wake up, you are in peril and on a knife's edge. And don't you know, the most heart attacks, right, happen on a Monday morning before they get to work, as they wake up and hear the alarm. Check out the statistics. I come with intel and true facts. How many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 2, 3. It's an even divine timing. Your steps are in order. This is the time where you need to what? Go within in order to extract yourself finally from a situation. You know that you have their file. And they know that you're highly intuitive. They are seeing all of that in this season. Continue to what? Separate yourself, emancipate yourself. Don't allow the flying monkeys to come through, right? For one more round. Julie, remember, merchants of slander. Some like to see you doing okay, but not better than them. And this is in your boss up season. As you what? Cling to your genie in the lamp. Star status. This is also my World Wide Web, being watched and observed, right? Continue to pour away what no longer serves you, as you raise your vibration and accept the healing and blessing from Father God Most High. Right, Big Cat. I'm gonna go into the deeper message of this, but I'm going to do the hop, skip, and jump over to the Patreon. Join me for the closing rounds of your emancipation. On that note, I drop me mic. Todd over to Teesprings, or come with me to the Patreon, or simply come back here. If you require a personal read from me, please email me at frequencyphoenix555@gmail.com. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. See you at the Patreon.